In June of 2023, I traveled to my hometown of Pass Christian, Mississippi, to do a book signing and reading to promote my new book, New Black Power, a memoir of Kevin Antoine. In this episode, I am reading from chapter 17, entitled The Smokeout Technique. I am the guest on Mayor Charles Evers' radio show, Let's Talk. The mayor asks how the campaign is going, and I share with him the problem I am having with some of the black preachers.
I updated him on what was going on with the black preachers and the state and national Democratic Party. He was not all surprised. Crackers and Uncle Toms go together like grits and eggs, he said. They no good. A black man has to make his own way. Your daddy knows that, I know that, and now you know that. We are going to have to use the smokeout technique. Smokeout technique, I asked. On the show tomorrow night, I'm going to introduce you, Kevin, to how I smoke out these people. The Uncle Toms and the people that run them, the mayor said. I said, okay. I arrived at the mayor's radio station a half hour early. He asked me to write down the name of a few churches and preachers who did not let me speak or recognize me, but did recognize and let Barrett or her people speak. At 8 p.m., the radio show started. After the local news update and commercials, the mayor introduced me as the guest for tonight's show, as he would during the primary and the general election. The mayor wasted no time. Mr. Antoine, how's the campaign going? Only about 3 or 4 weeks left before the runoff. I want everybody to know who's listening to the show tonight that Charles Evers, a Republican, is supporting this young man now, and if he wins the nomination, I will support him in the general election. I want to make sure that both Mike Park and Margaret Barrett know that the mayor is supporting for Congress in the 4th District, Kevin Antoine, said the mayor. Well, Mr. Evers, I'm having some trouble with some of the black preachers. The mayor interrupted me. You say you having some trouble with some of them black preachers? What kind of trouble are you having with the Negro preachers? He asked with a smile on his face. Well, more than a few times after we had scheduled a planned visit and had been approved to speak, the preacher didn't call me up to speak as we had planned with him. But if Margaret Barrett or someone from her campaign is there, the Reverend will recognize them, allow them to speak while I'm sitting right there in front of them. What you say? Charles Evers. You mean to tell me that right in front of you, them no-account Negro preachers pulled that off? We still got some no-account Negro preachers. What preachers did this? Can you name some of these preachers in the churches in town, Mr. Antoine? How can a black preacher not give a young, educated black man like Mr. Antoine a chance to speak at the church, but then turn right around and let the old white lady speak? Said the mayor, smiling at me as he passed me a note that said, smokeout technique. I grinned and said, the names of, which I won't say here and I don't say in the book. I grinned and said, the names of the preachers in the churches. So I'll just make up names. Reverend Jones from Greater Baptist, here in Jackson, Reverend Brown at Mount Zion, here in Jackson, and the mayor cut me off again. Them Negroes? They agree to have you come to their church so you can say a few words because they know you can't stay long. Then instead of calling you up to speak, they call the old white lady up, let her speak as you sitting there. Never call you up. Well, I'm going to open up the phone lines, and I want some church members to call in and tell the mayor what's going on at your church. And why your preachers are treating Mr. Antoine so bad. He went to law school, served in the Air Force, trying to help you Negroes, and some of you Negro preachers treating him so bad. Call him right now. So when you church members and tell the mayor what's going on with your pastor. Like clockwork, the phones were ringing off the hook. Caller, you on the air? The mayor would say. Mr. Evans, this Bo Brown from Greater Baptist. Hey, Bo Brown, you called that fella I told you about? The mayor asked. Yes, I did. He did a good job. Thanks for recommending him. Look, I and many other folks in the congregation were wondering why Mr. Antoine wasn't called up Sunday. Reverend Jones said he thought Mr. Antoine left early. I asked, how you think that? When Mr. Antoine stood right up after you praised Margaret Barry. The caller said. Shameful, said the mayor. Hello, caller, you on the air? Charles, this Ann from Mount Zion, the caller said. That pie was so good. You need to open a bakery because you make them pies so good, the mayor said. Me and the lady ushers had it out with Pastor Jones after how he did Mr. Antoine. He said he had a lot on his mind and just forgot. You forgot, I said? Well, I forgot my building fund check today. Mr. Antoine just gave me the list of the preachers and the churches that pulled this stuff with him. Get ready now. I am going to call out the names of those Negro pastors so their congregations can know something not right is going on.